Okay, so wait, copy the link. Okay, everybody, this is Allison. I am here for What's New Wednesday. I'm back. Today I'm coming on a little bit later. For used to be 4:30, now it's 5:30, whatever. You can always watch the rerun. I wanted to talk about the Consumer Electronics Show. Oh, my eyes are so red. I had a tough day. I'm tired today. I'm tired. I got my Retail Observer, and okay. I have no idea if anyone's talking to me. Only visible to you. Just show it. Hide. I don't know. Very confusing. So anyway, I was looking at the Retail Observer magazine, and one thing that affects us is the Consumer Electronics Show for 2020. I'm not sure where it was held this year. In the past, it's been held in Las Vegas, usually about a week after or a week before the Kitchen and Bath Industry Show. This doesn't tell me where the show was, but it gives me there's how many million people. There were 4,400 companies and 2.9 million square feet, and they had 170,000 attendees. One of the things that I was reading about the consumer electronics would be, oh, somebody saying hi, Facebook user, doesn't tell me your name. I don't know, but I see hello. Is how the consumer electronics, where it used to just be, let's say, TVs and stereos and whatnot. Now we have smart appliances. We don't have dumb appliances. We have smart appliances. The only dumb appliance is the one that doesn't talk. And even then, we don't call it dumb because that's not nice to say to something. So we have smart appliances, cameras inside our appliances, Wi-Fi connected appliances. And what I was reading in this magazine article was how artificial intelligence is the wave of the future. So they're doing a lot of development as far as artificial intelligence goes, AI. Or altered reality. I don't know. You can see how we all have our designs now are presented in our 3D programs. A lot of the design platforms we have nowadays are giving us these photorealistic interior renderings. So people are expecting that more and more. They need to be able, they always say, now that you've given it to them with all of these beautiful colored renderings, that's starting to become the norm. And then the next one is walking around visually in your space of, artificial intelligence. Here, I need real intelligence to remember to put my glasses on. So all about making the world a better place, and how it's going to reshape industries, create jobs, and fuel the global economy and improve lives around the world. And there's artificial intelligence for developing with healthcare, health monitors, wearable devices that you can monitor and send information to the doctor. What was it saying? What does it say? Health technologies. So health technologies were a major theme of the show. advancements in digital therapeutics, wearable and remote patient monitoring, mental illness and chronic disease issues. Health and wellness category saw a 25% increase in the Consumer Electronics Show. And also the smart cities, transportation, 3 key areas this year were health, gender inequalities, and technologies that enable communities to be resilient. I think that's even more important now. And with the way that we are dealing with COVID, a lot of these motion sensor and voice activated appliances and faucets and toilets are going to just become more advanced and more popular and more of a daily basic instead of an upgrade. So I was just designing with a restaurant, and there's, okay, do you want, you have the motionless faucet, motionless soap, but do you want the air dryer, like a Dyson hand dryer? So you have touched nothing. Okay, so we haven't touched the thing. Maybe even use swinging doors and, you know, to push it open rather than a handle. So the debate over the restaurant owner was whether they wanted the automatic hand dryer versus paper towel. And one of the comments was that those hand dryers actually spread bacteria. So there's pros and cons to everything. And I'm not so sure how that's true that statement is on whether those hand dryers spread bacteria. But I think if you've washed your hands properly, you shouldn't really have bacteria to spread. But we're all and faucets, the faucets that you tap them, or put a motion underneath them, they've just become the more of the norm. Travel and tourism with biometric security, smart incentive program, new parallel reality experience as travel becomes more customized travel. Let's see what's going to happen now with the corona. Diversity and inclusion. A major focus on diversity and inclusion with new programming and partnerships with Bosch, Hewlett Packard. It's going to affect travel and tourism, transportation and vehicle technology, future of transportation, latest connected cars and self-driving vehicles, concept cars, and then are going to be 5G. All the networks are going to become high-speed 5G networks across the board. None of this 2.45, but everything is going to be 5G across the board for your television signals, for your cable signals, for your Wi-Fi signals, for everything. It's becoming 5G. Oh, look, at Hyundai made an Uber. Check this out. Hyundai Uber. It's a helicopter. Uber. Airplane. Uber airplane. Oh no, Uber helicopter. Holy mackerel. Now that's really just going to take up too much room in the street. Call an Uber. Don't dial the wrong number. And here we have a cooling pal. Look, our little robot. How long have we had robots going around? But are we using them? Are they going to be, is this going to be our new waiter in the restaurant? He doesn't have to wear a mask. or she doesn't have to wear a mask or sterilize their hands. So Delta Airlines is including artificial intelligence, biometric security, their this is it. The smart home analyzes the temperature, the light, the humidity, and movement in the home. Motion capture technology to help users improve yoga poses. Caregiver smart solutions with sensors that track movement and patterns that reassure caregivers and offer patients more independence at home. That should be very interesting to see. So we've started out with those cameras, but we're getting into even more helping with your yoga pose, should you choose to do yoga at home. And you had no idea that you were doing it wrong. Well, now the walls will tell you the pose is wrong, or put your leg to the left. I don't know. And transportation and vehicle technology. We talked about that already. So look at the cars. All these people walking around with their goggles on. Right, we got goggles. Our funky cars. That's a futuristic car. It's self-driving. And nobody forget about the phones. Now we're all artificial intelligence and super duper high speed 5G speed, reliability, and efficiency. Oh, I said CES is the only show where the entire 5G ecosystem, the backbone for connectivity, transportation, augmented and virtual reality, digital health, and more, comes together. They're all demonstrated the latest advancements in 5G speed, reliability, and efficiency. So that was a little bit about the Consumer Electronics Show. And then, so this just talks about the different appliances. I don't know if you all get this magazine, the retail magazine for the Kitchen and Retail Observer, an eye on the industry. This is a very good magazine for our industry. Here we're going to have an article about they're introducing the Decor line of appliances. Decor, and their colors. So it's a little wrap up from what we saw at KBIS, our colors. What's trending now in kitchens is the standard white shaker door style. It's taken over. I don't know why it's taken over, but it has. Oh, and here, look at our blue appliances. Some nice blue appliances. Hope you all don't think that's cool, pretty blue. They've had that. That's Elmira. Elmira has anybody ever sold any of those colored appliances? I'd really be curious to know how many colored appliances you've sold. I've never sold one. Never. I didn't sell a blue stove, a gray stove, anything other than stainless steel or black or white. I've never sold a colored appliance. One thing I want to say is that they keep showing these showers with the barrier free. The problem is with this barrier free is not a lot of plumbers out there are willing to do it, or have the knowledge and the know-how to build with confidence a curbless shower. I don't know why they have such a hindrance to doing it, but they do. And here's our more appliance. This is a great appliance from LG Signature, right? Pretty sure LG Styler. This is a fabulous Save your dry cleaning bill. You have this unit and you close the door and it steams your clothes clean and wrinkle free. So it's a way to save money on your dry cleaning. Dual zone outdoor refrigerator freezer. Look at this beautiful hood. Blue is the most favorite color, universal color is blue. Favorite color, blue. Oh, here, somebody died. The impact of COVID. Oh, we should take a look at this. You don't mind if I read from this magazine. Do you really care? Otherwise, you have to read it. You don't have this magazine. So 29% of the dealers from COVID, this is a COVID report. 29% of the dealers have closed their stores, with 26% of doing so under government order. 81% website traffic has increased. 82% will remain open, but they report a decrease in traffic. 39% of dealers who remain open report comparable sales for March having increased from the remaining flat. Regarding Yo-Yo Company sale for March and dealers experiencing, there's an uptick in sales growth. Comparable sales were flat. 25.5% comp sales decreased 1 to 20%. 16, I don't know what this is talking about. Comp sales? Category representative. Oh. So 12.8% have website traffic increased, and 30% say it's remaining the same. Since the coronavirus outbreak to the U.S. in early March, Nationwide Marketing Group has been surveying its members and retailers to track how they are responding to and working through this unprecedented situation. So if we would say our store hours are down, foot traffic is down, appliance stores have reduced their store hours. Everybody's been doing that. Everybody. Where all the numbers, I can't even see this. Where everything was big, now it's all yellow. Everything is down. We have to pray for a better outcome for this year, for the end of this year. We all have to, it's not even like a reference. How stupid is this? Never saying no. Okay. Enough of that. So anyway, I went to go to this commercial space, and the designer before me did not measure the center line, the rough on the toilets. One of the first things I looked at was I can't pick a toilet if I don't have the rough. All the other measurements were there, but the one thing they missed was the rough. So you need to measure the rough on your toilet when you're picking a toilet. That's how you pick it. It's not the style, whether it's skirted, this and that. The first place you start is with the toilet rough. And the toilet rough is on the toilet. There's bolts. It bolts to the floor. Right, so we have bolts on a toilet, and this is my wall. So when you figure out your toilet rough, you're measuring from the wall to the center line of the bolts. Okay, so it's the center line of the bolts. Toilets come in 10-inch 12-inch, and 14-inch roughs. Okay? So that's what they come in, 10, 12, or 14. So when you're specifying a toilet, the first thing you need to know is the rough. Okay? And then you need to know, is the drain on the floor, or is it coming out of the wall? So you need to have your rough when you're picking your toilet. So when you need a new toilet, the first thing you do is you go and you measure to the bolt on the floor, and it'll give you approximately a 10, a 12, or a 14. So that's how you go to the store and then pick your toilet. And as far as the motion sensors go, when you have a battery operated or electrical operated, those faucets, motion sensors, they can be battery operated, or you can directly, wire them hard connected, or whatever you want to call it. So the Consumer Electronics Show, invading all of the house and the neighborhood and the medical and your cars and the airplanes, and our artificial intelligence is everywhere. It's just going to become more and more and more. I think the hand motion sensor things are going to become even more popular and even used probably within the home for the motion sensor in the bathroom. I know we have it in the kitchen, but having a motion sensor for the powder room possibly is a possibility for a handless solution. The toilets, some toilets have like a hand motion on them that you can flush them that way, or that you have the automatic flush, kind of from Toto makes that, an automatic flush. When you flush it, it has the light that disinfects it. So I'm curious to know the other inventions that are going to be made during this pandemic time. What have you seen? Anything that is new or different, or that you think should be changed or modified? What creative solution have you thought of during this time, how it's affected our daily lives? I think that they should make the stores open only 6 days a week and close the stores on Sunday, and let everybody in the whole entire world shut down. No cars, no electronics, just everything quiet on Sunday. Go back to it old school when the stores weren't open. So one day to rest, let the world rest, let the people rest. Anyway, that's my first What's New Wednesday. And I talk about things as they come up. Don't forget, if you're doing a kitchen layout, you need to have your appliances first. So you need your appliances first so that you can choose the proper size cabinetry. So when you're doing a kitchen project or a bathroom project, it's not only just picking the appliances first, but the kitchen, you need appliances, plumbing, lighting, cabinets, countertops, hardware, flooring. All of these things are getting chosen at the same and together. You don't walk away and order your appliances without doing all the other steps to get to your kitchen. Kitchen is in the middle. So it's a group effort of all the different products and the different items that go into the kitchen. For instance, if the customer doesn't have the refrigerator yet, and I'm designing, again, we get our calculator out, and the plan I saw today, I have 96 inches, no, 90, when they hung it to 90. And they had an 18-inch cabinet above it. Leaves me just 72 inches for the refrigerator with no air gap around it. So you need to go back to the refrigerator spec and say, does it need an inch at the top and read your specs. So that's why all the things need to be done together as a group. So whether you're a homeowner or a designer, you can't go forward unless you have all the information. Even you need to know if they're having a water filter system, if they're having a hot and cold system, because those things need storage underneath the sink. You need room in your sink base to put all those items. So you have to know that you give them, maybe instead of a 27-inch sink base, they might need a 30, 33-inch sink base just to fit all the things going in underneath it. We have lots of water filtration systems going on now, and the fancy hot water dispensers and cold water dispensers. You would need a chiller for that. And even now it's a soda dispenser. So all these things require technical tweaks. So get all your information together when you're doing up your project, and then you work on it together. That's the other thing. So consumer electronics changing every year, the appliances every year, cars every year, and I'm just looking for the one that'll clean up my kitchen for me without me doing anything and having to pay anybody. Anyway, guys, have a great day. I appreciate you all watching, and stay safe, stay healthy, enjoy. Peace. Ciao for now.